Okay, so we are going to start today working on final review for chapter 3. Okay, so final review for chapter 3. So I'm just going to go through some of the problems that are on your final review already. Okay, so for final review chapter 3, these are all on your packet already. So if we're going to look at these, okay, it says find the slope of each graph and give the slope in dollar value. Okay, so let's just look at A. We got this last week. You were absent all last week as well? So we want to look at slope, okay? So if we're going to just look at A, remember slope you can count, you could label points and then we could find difference in y over difference of x, but it's easier if we just count it, okay? So we know we're going from 0, 0, and where is an exact crossing point? Where do you see an exact crossing point? Does it cross at 1 right here? Not exactly. How about right here? Yes. So what is that? How much do you go up?
1.
Is it just 1? What does the label say on the side? Value in thousands. Thousands of dollars. So if it's in thousands, how much are you going up?
1,000.
1,000. So remember, for number 1, we're moving up divided by over. So rise over run. So if we go up 1,000, how far do you walk over?
2.
To what? 100. Okay, you have to read the label for this. There is a problem on your final that is exactly like this, and if you don't read the label, you're gonna get it wrong. Okay, so 1,000 over 200, then we reduce. So you can cancel out the zeros. Okay, you can just cross them out. We don't have to deal with that. Okay, you can cancel out 2 of them. 10 over 5, or excuse me, 10 over 2 reduces to be what?
5.
5. Okay, so 5, and this is 5 what? Is it just 5 what? 5 pennies?
$5.
$5. Okay, remember, dollar signs go in front. Okay, dollar signs go in front.
Spanish signs going back.
That's right. We're not in Mexico. That's when you put the dollar sign after. Okay, $5 signs go in front, please. Okay, so that was the A part. Question. Oh, I thought you had a question. Okay. Let's try. Let's look at number D on there. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 of them on this one. So for D, it says value in hundreds of dollars and the numbers of cows. So we're figuring out how much is each cow worth, basically. So how much is each cow worth? Yes. For the first part, you need to write on a separate sheet of paper because remember this is on the back of Unit 2 and we're chapter 2 and we're turning that in.
2 cows.
As long as you can turn it in and not take any other worksheets, that's fine.
Wait.
Okay, hold on. That makes sense? So yes, you can write on there as long as you can turn it in. Okay, so this one, how much? So here we know that Leah said what? 2 cows is how much?
$300.
$300. So how do you get from here to here? How much do you go up? How much do you rise?
300.
300. So 300, rise 300. How much do we run?
2.
Just 2, right? It's not 2,000 or something like that. It's just 2.
Then you divide and you get $150.
Then we reduce. And how much is the value of each cow?
$150.
150. Okay, and it is talking about hundreds of dollars, so I would like a dollar sign there.
So 1 cow equals that?
Yes, so each cow is $150, basically. Yes.
So basically, the sheep. I got it.
What? I don't know what you're saying.
I don't understand it.
It has number 1 and then it goes straight to that.
Okay, I think you somehow have like weird copies. I just gave you this today.
It's cool.
You stapled it on here, goofball.
Because they're all.
Right, but this was separate. So what did you rip this off of?
That?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, this was, I just gave this to you.
No, my other.
Where's the other one? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and it came in this.
No, it didn't. I gave you separate ones.
It came like that.
Okay, I just gave you that practice final. What are you talking about? Okay, Amber, look. Those are the problems. They're right there. You stapled it on the wrong page. Okay, now let's look at number 2. Okay, so flip the page, look at number 2. Okay, again, we're going to find the slope. So if we're going to find the slope for number 2, okay, find 2 exact points and count. Okay, you guys can do A and B. What is the slope for C? If it's flat, how much effort do you have to put in?
0.
0. Okay, so make sure you remember that that is a 0. Okay? What about for E? If it's straight up and down, what is the slope of a straight up and down line? What is the numerical value for straight up and down? What? Okay, well, that's not right now. You need to wait. We'll do we'll do that later. Is it possible to walk straight? Let me take that back. Is it possible for me to walk straight up a wall? For me, I'm not Spider-Man. This is not possible, so this is called undefined. Okay, this is undefined slope. Okay, undefined. Undefined slope. Okay, for number 3, how do we figure out? It says the point shown is the solution to a system of 2 linear equations. Choose one equation that would make the system true. So what is it basically asking you to do? Let's just look at B. Let's do 3B. You're plugging these in, and I want you to tell me which of these 4 lines does this point work for. So what am I plugging in? -4 is your what? What letter? Your Y, and -1 is your X. So you plug it into each one of these and figure out, does it work? So is -4, if we just look at the first one, is -4 equal to 2 times -1 minus 1? Does that work?
Yes and no.
Okay, there's not really a yes and a no here. Okay, so look, -1, -4. If we're plugging into the first equation, y equals 2x plus 1. So is -4 equal to 2 times your x is -1 plus 1? Work this out.
It is not equal.
Does it work?
No. It's -4 equals +2.
-4 equals, what's 2 times -1? -2. What's -2 plus 1? -1. Is -4 equal to -1?
No.
No, so that is not a solution. Try the next equation. The next equation is y equals 3x minus 1. Plug in. -4 is your y. Is it equal to 3 times -1 minus 1? Work it out. Is -4 equal to, what's 3 times -1? -3. Okay, some of you guys really need to work on those positives and negatives.
Yeah. It's even.
That's when we multiply. When you're multiplying 2 positives, they make negative. But these are same signs, so add them, keep the sign. -4. Is -4 equal to -4? Yes, so this is the answer there. Okay, you're trying to figure out which line does it work for. Do I still need to check the other 2?
Yes.
Yes. Because if you realized that 2 of them work, you made a mistake somewhere. So yes, you still need to check them. Okay, check all of them. I want you to check all of the equations.
Number 2 is not on the word.
So try this one. -4 equal to -1 plus 1. I am going to look for all of your work. So So if I don't see work for every single one, I'm not giving you credit.
Oh, I did it on a paper.
If you did it on a separate sheet of paper, that's fine. You're just going to attach it together. So is negative 4 equal to 2? No, that line does not work. How about this one? Is negative 4 equal to negative 1 minus 1? What's negative 1 minus 1? Negative 2. Same sign, so you add them, keep the sign. Are these equal? No. So there should only be one answer for each. Okay, it should only be one answer for each one.
That's all
Okay.
the homework we have?
Well, no, you still have number 4 on here. Okay. There should be a number 4, yeah. And number 5 and number 6. So no, you're not done yet. Okay, number 4, it says give the coordinates. Give the coordinate pair that represents the solution. All we're looking for here is where do they cross? You just have to know how to write a point. I know, hey, listen, I absolutely know that you learned how to do this in 5th grade. I promise you did, because I'm tutoring a girl right now that's in 5th grade, and she's learning how to do this. So I know you did this in 5th grade. If you didn't do it, then you better learn it now, because it's on your final. What point is this point, David? What point is that? Where do they cross? It's on your paper. You don't need to strain your eyes to look up here. 4B. 4B. Where do they cross? What point is this? Over how many, up how many? Over 3, up 0. This is 3, 0, not 0, 3. Make sure you know how to label points. So what point is this? Good job. I'm so proud. Good job. Okay, on number 5, you just need to know how to set up a systems of equations. So if you look at number 5, it's asking you to just set it up. You don't have to solve it. I just want to make sure you can set them up. Okay, so like this one, it says the sum of two numbers is 90. What does the word sum mean?
You're going to add.
Add. So x plus y equals 90. Their difference is 18. What does the word difference mean?
Subtract.
Subtract. So x minus y equals 18. That's all you have to do. I do not need you to solve it. I just want you to write the equations. That's it. Okay, so A, that's your answer. Then the last one is you're actually going to be solving systems of equations. So if you look at number 6, let's do, which ones do we want to do? Let's do C. Okay, let's do C. Let's solve C. Y equals x minus 2. And your other equation is y equals negative x plus 2. If we want to solve here, solve the system, so we need to find out what is x and what is y. What is x and what is y? How do we do that? Do you guys remember? There's 2 different ways to solve a system. One is the addition method and one is the substitution method. Anyone remember what you would do?
Isn't it where you like put the line on the equal sign?
Not exactly. If these are both y, what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to substitute, okay? I'm going to substitute this whole thing for this y. So instead of writing y, I'm going to write negative x plus 2 equals x minus 2. And then I want you to solve. So we are substituting. We're substituting one whole equation for just the letter that it's equal to. We're substituting a whole equation in for y. Because we know that y is equal to this, so I'm going to set them equal to each other. Then, how do we solve this? How do I get x's on one side and numbers on the other? Okay, we can, all right, is this what you're talking about, separating them? Sure, we can write a line. Now, move a 2. So, which way do you want to move it? We want to move the numbers to the left or the right? It doesn't matter, you just pick one. So I'm going to say move the numbers to the left. So we would add 2 to both sides. Okay, just pick one. Doesn't matter if you move numbers left or right, just pick. So here you're going to get negative x plus 4 equals x, and these went away. Now, how do I move the x's? Add the x, right? So add x to both sides. Add x to both sides, these go away, and we get 4 equals 2x. X plus x is 2x. X plus x is 2x. Because there's an invisible 1 in front of it, yes. Then divide the 2 by both sides. And what do we get that x equals? 2 equals x. Now, am I done? No, now you have to find what y equals. Remember, I need to write these. Your answers need to be written as a point. So it needs to be x comma y. So the x part is 2. How do I find the y part? Plug back in what you started with. So we're going to plug 2 in for x into either one of these equations. It does not matter which one. I'm just going to pick the second one. Okay? So y equals negative times 2 plus 2. So what does y equal?
0.
0. Is it okay to get a 0 answer?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Right? So the answer for this whole problem is 2 comma 0. Okay, you guys have work to do. So I want you to be working on finishing the chapter 3 review. Okay, so you're working on chapter 3. Make sure that if you're writing on your papers, that when you tear it out tomorrow, you're not going to take any part of the next assignment. Okay? Also, chapter 2 needs to be turned in by the end of today. Okay, so if